In this video, we're diving into 5 NBA preseason matchups taking place on October 10, 2025, bringing you 10 total picks, 5 sides and 5 totals. Welcome back to Beyond the Box Score, where we don't just predict, we break down every angle that matters. Stick around until the end for a full rundown on all 5 games, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss a chance to get ahead of the odds. These breakdowns come out daily, giving you time to plan your wagers with confidence. And if you're looking to elevate your betting game even more, check out our Patreon link below for exclusive single picks, parlay plays, and deeper insights. Let's jump right in. First up, it's the Phoenix Suns versus the Brooklyn Nets, meeting in Macau as part of the NBA China Games, a neutral site showdown at Venetian Arena. Both teams sit at 1-0 this preseason. The Suns' rotation features Devin Booker alongside newly added Jalen Green, both active on the current roster. Phoenix dominated their opener, handling the Lakers 103-81, showcasing an early defensive edge that often translates well in neutral environments. The Nets, on the other hand, boast Nick Claxton, Cam Thomas, and new arrival Michael Porter Jr., expected to lead the offense. Brooklyn cruised past Hapoel 123-88 earlier in the week, but preseason context matters. That win came with lighter rotations and a softer opponent. Injury-wise, Phoenix lists Jalen Green as a game-time decision, while Brooklyn's Igor Demon and Haywood Highsmith carry similar tags. Considering Phoenix's steadier half-court execution and more reliable late-clock creators, the Suns are the pick here. For the side, Phoenix to win and cover as favorites is the play. As for the total, given both teams' travel, conditioning, and Phoenix's defensive sharpness in their opener, the lean is to the under the projected number. Next up, Orlando Magic versus Philadelphia 76ers. Orlando opened preseason by outpacing Miami 126-118, while Philly dropped both of its meetings with New York, 99-84 and 113-104. This one tips off in Philadelphia, where availability could shape everything. The Magic have ruled out Jalen Suggs and Moritz Wagner, while the Sixers have rookie VJ Edgecombe listed with hip soreness. Joel Embiid and Paul George took part in recent practices, but the team hasn't confirmed either for game action. Jared McCain remains out following thumb surgery and won't be re-evaluated until later this month. With Orlando's backcourt featuring Desmond Bane and Tyus Jones, plus a solid frontcourt of Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner, the Magic have looked cohesive. Philadelphia, meanwhile, has struggled for rhythm offensively, especially when relying heavily on Tyrese Maxey and bench scoring. Given that, Orlando to win and cover as favorites is the side pick. And considering Philly's low preseason scoring outputs, 84 and 104, and possible limited minutes for their stars, the total leans to the under once again. In Toronto, the Boston Celtics visit the Raptors in a Scotiabank Arena clash. Boston is without Jason Tatum, still rehabbing an Achilles issue, while Toronto lists Scotty Barnes and Jakob Poeltl as day-to-day. The Celtics' offseason was busy, acquiring Anfernee Simons in a trade for Drew Holiday and signing Chris Boucher, while Toronto extended Brandon Ingram after picking him up at last season's deadline. Boston opened preseason with a 121-103 win over Memphis, thanks to strong play from Jaylen Brown and Derek White, with their defense looking sharp across the rotation. Toronto is 1-1 after a 130-122 win in Sacramento behind Ingram's 21 points. Without Tatum, Boston's creation falls to Brown and White, but Simons adds key scoring punch. If Barnes or Poeltl are limited, Boston's drives and second unit energy could exploit Toronto's interior. The small edge here goes to the Celtics. Take Boston to cover as underdogs for the side pick. On the total, both teams have already shown they can score in bunches. Boston's 121 and Toronto's 130 speak volumes, so this one points over the projected number. Shifting to Texas, the Utah Jazz face the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio sits at 2-0 this preseason after wins over Guangzhou and Miami, led by Victor Wembanyama's productivity and Devin Vassell's return. Key Spurs, including Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Jeremy Sochan, Kelly Olynyk, Jordan McLaughlin, and De'Aaron Fox, have seen controlled minutes. Fox, acquired from Sacramento in February, is ramping up from a hamstring injury and isn't expected to play until the season opener. Still, the Spurs' spacing has looked impressive with Julian Champagnie, Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes, and Lindy Waters stretching the floor. Utah dropped its opener 140-127 to Houston while resting several regulars. As of October 9, the Jazz injury list included Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler, Isaiah Collier, Kyle Filipowski, and Georges Niang, all out or day-to-day. Rookie Ace Bailey stood out in his debut, while Jusuf Nurkic started in the frontcourt. If Markkanen and Kessler remain limited, Utah's defense and spacing take a hit. San Antonio's interior strength and drive and kick flow should control this one, making the Spurs to win and cover as favorites the side pick. As for the total, Utah's first game hit a whopping 267 points combined, and the Spurs' 112-107 result against Miami also suggests scoring depth. Expect another fast-paced, open contest. Take the over. Finally, it's Sacramento Kings versus Portland Trail Blazers in Portland. The Kings come in revamped, with De'Aaron Fox now in San Antonio and Dennis Schroeder running point alongside Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan on the wings. Keegan Murray and Domantas Sabonis round out a balanced starting five. Portland, meanwhile, has retooled with Drew Holiday leading the backcourt next to Shaedon Sharpe, with Denny Avdija, Jeremy Grant, and Donovan Clingan in support. Scoot Henderson is out with a torn hamstring, Robert Williams III remains sidelined following knee surgery, and Matisse Thybulle is day-to-day with soreness. Sacramento lists no injuries. The Kings recently fell 130-122 to Toronto, while Portland lost 129-123 to Golden State after blowing a 21-point lead once reserves took over. Both teams have been playing at a breakneck pace with minimal defensive resistance. Sacramento's experience and half-court structure give them an edge. Take the Kings to cover as underdogs. As for the total, with both clubs clearing 240 in their openers and continuing to push tempo, the best play is on the over the projected total. That wraps up our 5-game slate for October 10, 2025. If you've got a matchup you'd like us to break down next, drop it in the comments, and let us know whether you agree or disagree with today's picks. Hit like, subscribe, and join the Beyond the Box Score community so you never miss the next set of breakdowns.